10 days ago, I released an Essential Players video. This was in advance to receiving the prices for the players this season. We now have the prices, so in this video, I am going to review whether these 6 picks are still essential or not for the upcoming Sun Dream season. So let's get started. Starting with Erling Haaland, of course he's essential. He may be the most expensive player in the game, but he's been the highest scoring player for the last couple of years in this game. He's the highest goal scorer, and I can only foresee that to be the case this year. His ownership is upwards of 80% already, so if you don't go with him and he carries on the records that he was achieving over the last few years, you will go down the leaderboard. So I think it's just a simple set and forget in your team. We do need to be aware though that he hasn't returned to any training yet, so we'll have to keep an eye if he's in the squad for the Community Shield, and then keep an eye on any news that he's able to start the first game at home to Bournemouth, which of course is a great fixture, and then he has Crystal Palace away and Coventry at home. Stats last season, in a nutshell: 0.73 goals per game, 0.17 assists per game. Nothing more we need to say about Erling Haaland. He is a must-have. Bruno Fernandes, in my opinion, is essential. He is a must-have. He has been priced at 7 million, so in my previous video about 10 days ago, I said I wouldn't be surprised if he was priced around 7 million this year, and he has been. Last year it was priced sort of 6.5, and Manchester United were not in Europe. This year they are, so they probably recognise that, as well as the rate of his goal and assist returns, more so his assists. He is the assist man. 0.59 assists per game, 22 assists in total out of the 37 matches that he played last season. This year he's going to play more games, and I expect him to be more in the number 10 role because of Manchester United's new midfield duo signing. So in my eyes, that just gives him more opportunities to get through on goal and to provide assists for others. Start the season with really good fixtures: away at Hull, home playing against Ipswich, and Everton away. So in my opinion, he's worth the money this year. It's a must-have in my opinion. So Pedro, I still think he is an essential player for you to consider for your dream team this season. He had a fantastic season last season. He scored 20 goals in 50 appearances, and he shared his minutes with Delap. He didn't always start and he didn't always play 90, but the stats were really good. For some reason he didn't go to the World Cup. I think we're all questioning why, but he's bounced back from that disappointment, no doubt, and he's done so well in pre-season, and I will talk about that in a moment. But if we go back to his stats last season, 0.58 goals/assists per game on average, and he starts the season on a great note. So he goes away to Fulham, and then it's Brighton at home, and then it is Arsenal away. So at that point we may consider whether to swap him out of the team for another player. But given the stats last season, he is going to be in my team, and I think he is essential to start the season. I'll also explain why now in terms of the pre-season stats that we've got so far. Here are the pre-season stats so far as of the 8th of August. So he's made 4 appearances in pre-season, so he's played in all 4 games. He's not always started, but he's come on if Delap has started, and he's basically outscored him every time. So out of 4 appearances, he scored 5 goals. He scored a hat-trick in one in about 9 minutes after he replaced Delap, and then in the most recent one he scored a brace. So he is firing on the goals front, and he's also provided an assist. So yes, it's a very small sample size in terms of how many games he's played in pre-season, but it's a cracking return so far. He's ready prepped for the new season. You know, he's had the summer off. He's fit. He's played all these pre-season games. He's going to be first choice. Looks like Delap's going to go on loan somewhere. He's going to be first choice over Welbeck, that's for sure. So in my opinion, he is a must-have. Szoboszlai. So they've priced him at £6 million this year. So it's safe to say he's been classified as quite a premium asset. I can see why they've done this, considering his returns last year. He scored 13 goals and provided 12 assists in 53 appearances. With some of his appearances, he was playing as a right back as well. So he was averaging about half a return per appearance. This year, I mean, he's played in a variety of positions already in pre-season. He's played sort of a central two. He's played in, an attacking midfielder spot, and I'm worried that he's going to have to cover right back at this rate with the rate of injuries to Liverpool's defence. They've lost Gomez, they've lost Frimpong, both in pre-season to injuries, and they don't seem to have any senior replacements as far as I'm aware. And also on sort of, they've got this jacket that's come in to partner Van Dijk, who's, new to the league, so he's going to probably need a little bit of extra support as well. So at this rate, unless they get someone through the door, I'm worried he's going to be at the right back. I mean, it's not stopped him before getting in on the goals and assists, but I do think for the higher price tag this year, I'm not sure it's worth it at this moment in time. I'm not saying he's not a good player. He's amazing. But if you have him in your team, you're going to have to sacrifice another good player. So it's sort of, you have to pick your favourites, essentially. For me, it's a leave for now. I'm just going to tell you about his pre-season stats, just to give you a bit better picture of how he's been doing in pre-season. So far, he's made 3 appearances, with 2 of these off the bench. In the first one, he came on and he scored a goal and an assist. And in that game, he'd come on for Harvey Elliott, so he'd gone into the number 10 role. So you can see his potential when he is in that number 10 role. My concern, though, is that he's not going to be in this number 10 role for this season, because I think Wirtz will play there. There's already some talk of Wirtz sort of remaining in that number 10 position, hopefully to get some consistency. But that obviously means that Szoboszlai has got to drop back into midfield or go off on the wing again. Of course, he's capable of coming up with returns anywhere he is on the pitch, but I think he has so much more potential in that number 10 for attacking returns. In the most recent pre-season game, he started in the midfield too, so a lot deeper. He did get an assist in that game though, so like I say, he's still popping up with attacking returns wherever he plays. But for this price point, if he is going to be in that central midfield, I'm not sure whether it's worth the hefty price tag. If he is in that front sort of 3, or however they set up, if he's in an attacking midfield position, then I think the price is more justified. But if he's going to be in that central 2, I think the price is just a little bit too high, given his returns on average per appearance last season. He was sort of averaging half of what Bruno Fernandes was averaging, and Bruno Fernandes is only £1 million more than him. So for me, I'm not saying he's not a good player, he's amazing, but I would want to see where he is going to be positioned. And I think you just need to be aware that if you include him in your team, you're probably going to be having to sacrifice another highly priced asset to fit him in. And I'm not sure if that's doable. Well, not doable for me at the moment. But yeah, fantastic player, but just not sure he's in the essential bracket. So Gabriel, if he was priced at 5 million, I would say is essential. 5.5, I've realised how much of a stretch it is to have him in my team without the expense of taking another good player out of my team. So I'm struggling to fit him in my team. Is he worth that price? Well, of course, Arsenal defenders, you have to have 1, maybe 2 of them in your team, because they are the best defence in the Premier League. I personally am not worried about the season ahead with Saliba being injured. I think Mosquera, Hincapié, they're more than capable of keeping that defence solid and continuing their good rate of clean sheets. So it's just whether Gabriel is worth the extra 1 million over Mosquera. So Mosquera played like about at least 30 games last season, but he didn't have one attacking return. That being said, Gabriel only scored 4 goals and provided 5 assists in the 51 appearances. So his record is not amazing. I think what happened is he scored in quite consecutive matches, and it appeared to a lot of us that he was just on this crazy run of goal scoring. But actually, he was the joint 4th highest defender for goals scored last season. So he wasn't even the best. So I'm just weighing up whether £1 million extra is worth this sort of goal potential threat. Of course, he could improve on these numbers this year, but we can't predict the future. We take the stats and think, is it sensible to invest £1 million more now for the sake of these sorts of numbers over the course of a season and on average per appearance? So for me, I don't think he's essential anymore. I want him in my team, I do, but I don't think it's the sensible pick right now. Hopefully he might be able to drop down in price at some point so I can snap him up and then keep him in my team for the rest of the season, because he's going to be just a mainstay in that Arsenal team. He plays every game, and yeah, that's him. So lastly, Raya, is he essential? Not so sure anymore. He has been priced the highest priced goalkeeper in the game this season at 5 million. Yes, he's deserving of that price rise. Arsenal kept the most clean sheets in the Premier League last season, 50%. But I think for the start of the season, similar to Gabriel, I'm not sure he's worth the extra £500,000 at this point. You've got Donnarumma at 4.5. Manchester City have a good first 3 fixtures, so you could start with him. Likewise, Lamont for Manchester United, they have a good first three fixtures as well, and he's only 4 million, so I think one of these two you could go for. I'm personally going with a much cheaper goalkeeper at the moment, just so I can spread more money into the attack, but there's nothing wrong with going with one of Le Mans and Donnarumma because they have some great first fixtures to start with. David Raya, you could say the only really good fixture to start with is the first one, and then they do have they have a couple of away fixtures. I think Chelsea's away game there it should have been at home. So yeah, Arsenal play Chelsea at their home ground. So apologies for the typo there. But yeah, I think it's not worth just going with Raya straight away given the price reveal, but one to move on to perhaps in a few weeks. That's what I'm personally looking to do. So yeah, not essential at the moment. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please let me know in the comments below what you think of these 6 players, whether you think they are essential or not. I will be eager to hear your thoughts, and I'll see you on the next one.